Good morning. As you all know, marine top predators play an essential role in ecosystem. And in this study, I concentrated on African penguin because their population numbers declined drastically during the past decade, which made them listed endangered in 2010. Their abundance is substantially linked with prey availability, but environmental changes and resource competition with pursuing fisheries disrupt this prey availability. Now, African penguin occur only in the southern part of Africa, and I focused in the study on the most eastern breeding population, Algoa Bay, which houses 2 penguin colonies that encompasses 50% of the global African penguin population. Now, to enhance these numbers, an ecosystem approach to fisheries is needed because this includes the needs of the entire ecosystem and also takes the effects of fisheries on non-target species and socioeconomic factors into account. So in this perspective, an experiment started in 2009 in which fisheries were closed alternately around each island every 3 years in a 20-kilometer radius. Now, however, this was not enough yet to increase their numbers, so a marine protected area, or MPA, was proposed to counter for this. This proposal has different zones. I will not go into detail of all of them, but only the restricted zones are the ones where fisheries would not be allowed. So in this study, I investigated the suitability of the proposed MPA for African penguin conservation. Using GPS loggers, I looked at the penguin foraging behavior to assess the spatial overlap with pursuing fisheries catches. So for this, I looked at the totality of GPS locations of the penguins' foraging effort of all their trips per year and per colony. Here you see an example for 2013. I converted this into a minimum convex polygon, which is an estimate of the total annual foraging range and can therefore be used to determine the MPA boundaries. And the GPS tags also provided a suite of horizontal and vertical foraging measurements, which were modeled with several explanatory variables. The results showed that the pursuing fisheries catches declined since 2012, possibly due to limited fish abundance, but the fisheries closures, the experimental closures, they showed a marked reduction in the penguins' foraging effort, and probably the abundance of prey alters the strategy that the penguins inhabit for their foraging. So, and this is likely to be influenced by environmental conditions and fishing pressure. So as such, I saw that there is a very distinct overlap between the foraging range of the penguins and the fishing catches of the pursuing fisheries. Now, this is an example for 2010 when fisheries were supposed to be closed around St. Croix. You also notice that the no-take zones for the proposal of the MPA does not even cover half the range of the penguins. So this brings us to my proposal for the new MPA. To start with adaptive management, we can apply the rule from Curry et al. From 2011, which states that prey biomass should be at least 1/3 of the maximum value to sustain seabird productivity. Now, if this is not the case, the boundaries should be at least the sizes of the experimental closures. If prey biomass is more than 1/3 of the maximum, these boundaries can be diminished accordingly, and this can also happen at different scales around both colonies. So in other words, we would have flexible no-take zones. Additionally, the government proposal does not discriminate between types of fisheries, so there's room for flexibility there too. I suggest a buffer zone around the no-take zones where other fisheries than pursuing would be allowed. Now, for the moment, dynamic management can be achieved by the ongoing monthly acoustic surveys for prey biomass, but in the future, more quantitative assessments and evaluations are needed to refine the criteria in the true sense of adaptive management. So in conclusion, we need an ecosystem approach to fisheries that combines both adaptive and dynamic management if we want to enhance penguin populations and also support the coastal community of Algoa Bay. I thank you for your attention.